to be him. The same way Nicholas can never wish to be you. Are you listening to me? I like how, can we clap for Damaris? Do you like the administration this morning? Please, can we clap for her and let's appreciate God for her. That was powerfully ministered. And our instrumentalists really did a good job of backing her up very powerfully. I don't want to wish to be Damaris. I like her singing, I like her strength, but I don't want to be her. And I can tell you, she doesn't want to be me. Trust you me. Your family is the best that God ever gave. Your sister, your cousins, they are the best God ever gave to you. Believe you me. You see those people that laugh with you outside there? Those people that show you they are 32, they can only show you for a season. Yeah. Love your families. Love them. Outside there, you can never fit in any other person's family. Nobody can fit in anyone other else's family out there. Your family is the best version of itself. Someone will be asking me, "Hi, Pasi, are you sure? Are you sure? Do you know what we go through our family? You yourself, do you know what I go through? Hello? Your family is the best. The best that can ever be. And guess who will make it way better? You. Nobody else. You are the one to make it the best of the best. I know this is not what you'd want to hear today, but it is a must for you to know that the people around you, listen, to me, I brag with the members of this church. They are the best God has given me. I cannot replace you with anyone else. Can you see how Lorna nowadays is looking? It's like somebody has cited her. The change is so drastic. If those who saw Lorna when she came, you can agree with me. Lorna has been moving from one realm of glory to another. And there is no turning back. She never quits to surprise me. Every time I see her, she has gone higher. And that's the mentality. Listen, never look like where you are. Oh my goodness, you didn't hear me. Never look like where you are. Look like where you are going. And it is not a statement of pride. It is not living a lie. Listen, if you live a poor mentality life, even if they give you $1 million, that $1 million will be reduced to poverty. Why? Because you have never seen yourself how God sees you. Like I said, there are some people here who would write Warren Buffett a letter. Can I be born in your home? Mark Zuckerberg, can I be your daughter? Can I be your son? They will write to President Biden, can I be part of your family? I'm telling you the honest truth, you would regret making that choice. That's why God knows exactly where you would have fit is where you are. God knows, Immaculate, God could never give you any other mother than this one. She is the best of the best. I like the smile. Meaning she is aware of her mother. Are we together? The way Celine is laughing, it is so suspicious. Do you know something they don't know, the two of them? Listen, I'm being honest with you. The best person God has ever given you, including your friends. There are people that God can bring your way. They may not have all the money. They may not have all the resources. but they happen to be the best gifts that you can ever have in your life. Hello? So pray for such people to begin to come your way. Write this down. Write it for yourself. Say, I am the perfect package, wanting nothing. You can hear the... Yes, you are. You are a perfect package. You, your family, and everything. You are a perfect package. You are a perfect package. You know, there are people that today they are wishing, I wish I was taller a bit. I was darker a bit. I was fairer a bit. I was slimmer a bit, so that I can fit the clothes that I saw. No, you are the best version of yourself. You know, some of you, that is the mentality we want to kill. Because you always think others are better than you. You always think others are fairer than you. You always think others are progressing better than you. You'll be surprised. There are those who are progressing, but they are crying every night. There are those who are doing things to look better, but they have already terminated their life. They have reduced their lifespan with over 20 years. There's a message I did some time ago, and I believe it is well connected with this. People that want to enhance their body parts, either to be taller, shorter. I was told nowadays you can be made a little bit taller. They just put a metal somewhere on your body and you become some inches taller. The problem is the lifestyle of many people is what has made some people begin to deny themselves. You eat every eatable. You drink every drinkable. Anything they prepared the table for you, take it with thanksgiving, without questioning, whether fatty or not fatty, as long as there is something on the table. And you begin now to wonder, how comes I'm not able to look how I want to look? No, it's a lifestyle. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking your life is as perfect as how God would want it. The family you are born in, Eric, is the best family. Where you are born, that's exactly where God wanted you to be born. There's this animation clip, I think I've shared here before. I can't remember what they call that cartoon, whereby a certain animated cartoon calls heaven and begins to complain to the angel that dispatched them in Nigeria. How many people have seen that animation? How many people have seen it? You people. So what do you do with your phone? Some people are lying to me. People are lying to me. Even you heard Papa say, sometimes he scrolls. By the time he scrolls, it is 1 minute, 1 hour, and he is almost giving up on it because you keep on being bombarded with things, the ones that you are scrolling. That cartoon begins to complain to the angel, why did you dispatch me to Nigeria? What did I do to you? You even gave me to a poor family. Were there no Dangotes in my days? Why could you not have given me there? Did you not see America? Did you not see China? Did you not see Australia? Did you not see Switzerland? How comes you dispatched me to this country? What wrong did I do in heaven? Was I a noisemaker in heaven that you gave me to this family? Because that's the mentality of many people. That where I am is a mistake. Where I am is a mistake. No, you are not where you are by mistake. You are not in this church by mistake. Grace, you are not connected to Kami Lane by mistake. There is no mistake. God could have given you other friends, but he brought you to this particular person. And most people are assuming where they are is a mistake. So they are looking for alternatives. I will show you before we finalize the service. They are looking for alternatives, thinking what they are seeing is better. Caro is better friend to me than Lindsay. So I leave Lindsay and I go after Caro, because Caro is now the president's, what do you call them? The president's PR, public relationship officer. So I don't like Lindsay because Lindsay only works in the bank. I like Caro because Caro is connected. But God knows very well, my friend was supposed to be Lindsay. My strength, she carries them. She knows which route I should take to arrive at my destination. Even the Bible says, God will give you pastors after his own heart. Meaning he knows who is supposed to pastor you. You don't choose who should pastor you. Are we together? So why are you doing it with your friends? Let me stay around so and so. They have a car. At least the marriage tukienda church atakuwa kinibeba. And now the sister, you have had the sister, mshahara imeenda juu. So you want to be our friend more than Damaris. Hey, give me your contacts. Hii grace ilikuangukia, hata mimi niangukie. Sijasikia Damaris akiongea mambo ya mshahara kwenda juu. You leave the very person that was made for you and you go to the person you think they are for you. Okay. I'll show you something. It will amaze you. What you don't realize is where you choose for yourself. Where you choose for your own self. Get ready to pay the fare for yourself. Jonah was sent in a different direction. He chose a different direction. God said, the direction you have chosen, you will pay the fare by yourself. Meaning the calamities that will befall you, you will pay them by yourself. Let me be honest with you. If God dropped you in a family that you wish to be, maybe today you will not be alive. Because that family is long dead. They are no longer now living. Do you know there are families today, they are wealthy, very wealthy, but everyone is sick. Everyone is having one trouble after the other. Would you still wish to be in that family? Outside here, they don't show it to you. Just enter their family. You would say, I thank God for my own one room. I thank God for my own people. I wish Jason was here to give you some information of some families in this what you call the suburbs. You will cry every day. Why? The trouble there is too much. So the money is useless. People are in Range Rovers, but they are sickly. If they leave the house without inhalers, it is their last day on earth. How many people are carrying inhalers in this place? Write this down. Nothing in our lives is out of place. Nothing in our lives is out of place. Including the struggle, including the things that are happening currently in your own life. Nothing is out of place. Nothing is happening by mistake. That's what I meant to say. Nothing in my life is happening by any mistake. I remind myself this every day. I told you, sometimes I share with Mama and I tell her some of the things I've gone through. And she'll be like, you all these? I tell her yes. And that is just a tip of the ice. That's why no challenge is challenge enough to keep me down for an entire week. No. Why? I chose it. I chose it that way. Sometimes, I don't know who I was talking to. They told me, Pastor, the math is not mathing. So I didn't understand what that means. It took me quite a while before I understand what the math is not mathing. What do you mean? So they had to explain to me as a small child for me to understand. Daniel, do you understand that language? The math is not mathing. Even Daniel, like me, they say, how many people don't understand that language? The math is, Daniel, you should be supporting me. The math is not mathing. So it's only me and Daniel that we don't know the math is not mathing. You people, the kind of languages you use on us, you should be sparing us some of these things. Listen, in this life, no one believes in you when things are not working. Do you know that? No one believes in you. No one actually encourages you when things are not working. When do the hypocrites check in? When things are working. And what is their first statement? I knew one day. If you never saw it when I was struggling, you are hypocritical to come to tell me, I knew one day. You never encouraged me in the valley. You never stepped in for me when things were tough. You never came and told me, brother, I know, Daniel, one day you are using matatu, but I know one day you will be driving a Range Rover. I see it in you. You never spoke like that to me. But when I'm driving the Range Rover, you are announcing to everybody, I knew one day. I felt it. I could tell it one day. This person will be great. How hypocritical can you be? You know, there are people who are waiting for this church when it is big. They want to come in, kick Melita out, kick Cameline out, kick Nicholas out, kick Eric out, kick everyone, including Lindsay. Kick Lindsay out. I am the head usher. Why? The church has blossomed. Where were you when the church was growing? Where were you when Immaculate was the only singer and the backer? Is the English word like that? She sings and backs herself up. No instrument, no microphone. So before she says the last word of the song, she backs it up. One day we will have all those clips. At least I have seen them. I know where they have been. I wish Stella was here. There are people watching you. They know what to say to you, how to encourage you. They know how they can push you forward in life. But they are not doing it. They are just watching. What will give them joy is when you crash and they will say, we knew it. We knew it. They were just trying for nothing. Nothing was going to happen. Listen, such people, they have their place. They have their place. And I remind myself this every day. I know what God has shown me concerning this church. And I know where we are headed. That's why I'm never afraid who is in, who is not in. It's not about you. It's about the one who sent me. Are we together? That day will come whereby by the time you reach out to one leader, it will be a problem. Why? The church will be too busy to be holding small meetings. But if you are not part of my growing up, don't expect me to have a place for you on the high table. Are we together? Oh, am I talking to some people? If someone was not part of your valley experience, how comes they want to be part of your mountaintop? How comes they are there? They want to advise you. They want to advise those who are rising together with you. Which one? I believe that was Cameline and Stanley. I told them that day is coming, and it is coming very soon, whereby the church will blow so massively. But the people that were on the front line will still be the people on the round circle. The people you should listen to. I was talking with Melita approached me on Sunday concerning an issue. And she told me, sir, I don't think you need to make this decision concerning this matter. Can we allow it to rest a little bit? And I said, please go ahead. She will do it even when the church is 10,000. Sir, I heard we need to buy a property of 50 million. But from where I stand, can we put it on hold a little bit? Hello? Tell your neighbor, please, be part of my growth. Be part of my growth. So that when you get there, listen, this Damaris is about to fly out. I hope you know that. Sister, I hope you know she's almost going. If you don't know her number, you don't talk kindly to her, better begin now. Peradventure, when she gets there, you can still continue the chat. Please, don't wait until they go. That's when you begin to say, you know, we used to be in the same choir. You know, we used to sing together. You never, even a single day, found out what she's going through. She missed church. You never called her. You want her to be chatting you from where she is? She won't have your time. But the person, let's say Lorna used to talk with her every day. Lorna used to text her every day. I like what you did. I know you are going places. She won't forget Lorna. When she gets to her throne in the US, in Canada, in Australia, she will still remember Lorna. But who are you speaking to that is feeling encouraged? Oh, nilijua tu Immaculate siku moja. Nilijua msichana atakuwa at least a citizen of another country. How she used to tell her today. Tell her today. Let her know today that you believe in her. Tell her today. Tell Nicholas, I know this guy. One day he will be on every billboard. When Moses Bliss is out of the picture, Nicholas will step into that picture. You guy, how you talk, I wish you, Nicholas, I wish you know how Mama speaks. Mama always waits for you to preach. Yes, she is here. I like how Nicholas flows. I like how he knows how to put things together. So you're waiting for him to blow. He is on every billboard, on every radio station. Oh, you think he will remain seated there forever? You are mistaken. Ask some of us. Some of us. This Daniel, as quiet as he is, it is a matter of time. It's a matter of time. Wacha page yake ifikiwe. You will know that God is not a respecter of any man. You see this Carol? This Carol can be the only connection to the presidency of this church. As quiet as she is. But will we speak well of her when that time comes? Or will we start now? Begin today. Begin to encourage somebody. Speak well to somebody. Speak kindly to somebody right now. Don't wait until they are well. Don't wait until they are doing exceedingly well. They won't have your time. I speak from experience. Encourage people today. When you begin to rise, that's when you realize there are numbers you have, but you have never known that you have them. Today, let Lucy get the 20 million she has been waiting for. just something happens and the bank decides to do a charity sweepstake in their bank and says, the draw is 20 million. And they roll the thing and Lindsay's comes out to be the number one. You will realize there are numbers you have, but you didn't know you have them. Because they will begin to ring. Relatives that you never knew they exist. I tell my wife, please, because I know I have relatives that I don't know where they are. So when you see people calling, just know it is okay. They were meant to. Me, I'm your father's, mother's, this and this and this and this. Where did you get my number from? It has always been with me. So why did you not call before? No, there was nothing going on with your life. Now, we can see there's something happening. Those are the people you block on the spot. No, on the spot. You unblock them when you want to show them mercy. But on the spot, block. Yeah. Jesus said, in those days, those who suffered the cost of the gospel with me will sit together with me. You will be there ready to judge both the world and angels. Why? You suffered the cost with him. When you didn't have anything going, no one believed in you or even believed in your capacities. So how comes today that when things are working, they believe in you? So those are the kind of people you tell them, shut up. You never believed it. You never believed in me. Oh, we knew you will come out. You never prayed for that person. You never called to find out what they are going through. So your belief is internal. If you never struggled with me in the valley, don't expect a prepared table in the mountaintop. Oh, is someone learning wisdom? Is someone learning wisdom? And what you need to begin to do? No, I have heard a story of one of the fathers in faith, the late Archbishop Benson Idahosa. One day he traveled to America in those days. And when he got to America, he saw the opulence, he saw the good life, and he asked God, why did you make me black? And why did you let me be born in an African country? What did the people in this land do that we are not doing in my country? And that night, God asked him a question. What did you say again you were complaining about? He said, why did you make me black? And God told him, I never knew you are black. Are you black? Secondly, what was the other concern? Why did you not allow me to be born in America and allow me in Africa? He said, I didn't know there's a place called America and another one called Africa. The world and the fullness thereof belongs to me. So who started dividing? Because I didn't know about what you are complaining about. And he said from that night, he realized how God views him. You are seeing yourself as black. And the news and social medias have lied to you. You are of lesser importance. You don't have intelligence like a white person. That's a lie from the pit of hell. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Never feel inferior before anyone because of your skin color. Are we together? Never feel inferior before anyone because you come from a certain part of the world. God told him, I don't know you are black. I didn't know there's a place called Africa or America. So only you know. All I know that everything I created is perfect. Listen, every land God has given you is perfect for your growth. Your family included. God knows you will thrive in that family. God knows that even in this location where we are going to sprout. We are going to be well known from even where we are. Write this. The world God created, the world that God created, He equally gave great opportunities in each part of the world. He equally gave great opportunities. So no matter where you find yourself, you can thrive there. As long as you know that I see myself how God sees me. Remember something I said on Wednesday. Please write this very boldly in capitals. Go post it somewhere on your wall. It is always good to miss the flight. Especially when you are on the pathway of God. It is always good to miss the flight. There are people that I showed, the people that came here on Wednesday. There's a aeroplane that lost a door mid-flight. Camilla, I'm so sure you must have heard about it. Not long ago, either a month or two ago, there's a flight that the door opened mid-flight, and 2 chairs flew out. Guess what? 2 couples, a man and a wife, were the ones who were supposed to have seated in those 2 chairs. But they missed the flight. If they were in that flight, they would have been the only people that died. Around, I think, was it 1971 or is it 19 something? There was a man that missed a flight that killed 271 people. Meaning everyone in that flight died, but one man who missed the flight is alive to give a testimony. He took the flight ticket and went and pinned it on his wall as a daily reminder that the missing of that flight was my salvation. I escaped death. Cameline, sometimes the car can refuse to go. Leave it. Stop complaining. When you miss that bus, stop complaining. It could be God saying, it is me who is doing all this, so that you don't perish ahead. I was at the mechanic the other day. Mama had a minor accident. Someone hit. Mama is a good driver. Someone recklessly hit a car from behind because from what they told me, they were absent-minded. And somehow they didn't see she hooted the car. The guy could not hear nothing, only to learn later on that is someone that is still learning how to drive. With all, God has already helped us to repair the car. The guy also bought the light, which was the most expensive thing about the car. But when Mama called me, I said to myself, because she was supposed to go to a certain meeting, which was cancelled. So somehow she decided to pass through the supermarket and all that. Could it be that God saved her a greater harm, a greater danger? Wealth was supposed to go to the salon the same afternoon. Somehow all of us forgot that Wealth was supposed to go to salon. So could it be, what if she came and picked Wealth? They went together, it would have been way bad than how it happened. That little delay, that little misfortune that befell you could be the only thing God used to ensure that a greater danger was averted. But because we are always in a hurry, we want things quick, fast, chap, chap. We want things to happen now. We end up facing what God was avoiding us from facing. Let me give you at least 2 stories. Then after that, we are going to end the service for today. Before that, write this down. Make no mistake. Write it the way I'm saying it. Make no mistake. There are no mistakes with God. Make no mistake. There are no mistakes with God. God has you today where He always wanted you to be. Every day God has you where He always wants you to be. You might miss the interview and you begin to blame witches. You begin to blame people. It's not because of them. No, God knows the reason. He knows why. Other times we miss the opportunity and we get depressed. God, why did I not get that opportunity? God knew what is way ahead of you and He stopped it. No, there are times whereby we feel like we began by saying, sometimes it looks like God is moving in a very snailish kind of movement. He is not answering as fast how we would have wanted it. We opt to look for options. When we see God is moving very slow, we look for our own options. That's what humans would do. Better fast means not knowing God had a plan as to why things were moving very slowly. So it's not every time things are moving slowly, it is the devil. It could be God saying, I'm the one behind the slow movement. I'm the one causing things to move in this snailish way. But before long, you will know they were not moving slowly for nothing. It's in God's love, care, and mercy. The journey to the promised land took longer. You know, those days when I was showing this example, those days we used to know that it is the wickedness of the Israelites that made God to cause them to move on a longer route. Is that not so? But that is not true. Let's read Exodus together in TLB and Message Bible. Write this down. What we call delay may be God's way to preserve and protect us. What we call delay may be God's way to protect and preserve us. Also, what we think is taking long may be God's ensuring our destination is well prepared and equipped before we arrive. Maybe someone has delayed to get a job, delayed to get settled in marriage, delayed to begin a business. God knows if you begin the business this year, it will all perish completely. So He ensures He causes something to delay you beginning because He loves you so much. He cares about you so much. Let's read this story together. Everyone, 1, 2, 3, go. If your neighbor is not reading, that's the person that we need to begin to pinch. Everyone, 1, 2, 3. It so happened that after Pharaoh released the people, God didn't. Can you see there are times God doesn't? He didn't lead them by the road through the land of the Philippines, which was the shortest route. For God thought, if the people encounter war, they'll change their minds and go back to Egypt. So God didn't tell them. God did not announce to the Israelites the reason as to why the journey will take long. There was a shorter route to where they would have entered their destination, their promised land. But God thought to himself, as a loving father, I will not allow them to hurry up to enter Canaan. Why? There is war there, and they are not trained for war. They are trained to build the pillars in Egypt. They are not trained for war. They will encounter war, and they will rather wish to go back to Egypt. That is one reason. So God led the people, everyone, on the wilderness road. And many preachers are preaching on this. How to come out of the wilderness. Steps of coming out of the desert experience. It is God that has taken the people there. But someone else is telling the people, I want the same God will get you out of the wilderness experience. Which one will you believe? Who will you follow? Your preacher that is telling you steps out to come out of the wilderness under 7 days. Or God that is telling you, I love you so much to allow you to fast go through the wilderness. Looping around to the Red Sea, the Israelites left Egypt in military formation. 19. That was the message. Yes. So there are times life looks like it is looping. Do you know what is to loop? Like it is in the same circle. A repetition. Vuju, vuju, vuju. As it keeps on spot matching on the same place. It could be God saying, I want to preserve you. I want to protect you. I want to ensure where you are heading is clear. I want to ensure the enemies that you would have faced where you want to go, they are all dealt with. But most of us, we begin to complain at this point. This God is taking too long. This God doesn't understand what I'm going through. This God is not feeling the pain I am feeling. This God is like he has forgotten us. How comes the slow pace of growth? How comes the slow pace of our moving forward in life? No. He is aware there is a loop somewhere in your life. And that loop is needful. That loop, that repetition is very needful for you. So don't join those who are complaining. Your life might be on a repeat mode. Don't complain. Write this down. There are no mistakes with God. There are no mistakes with God. At all, there isn't any mistake with our God. There are people that think it's a mistake they didn't get married earlier. They didn't become rich earlier. They didn't drive earlier. They didn't do well earlier. No, there are no mistakes with God. No mistakes with God. Look at the story of Lot. Genesis 13, 9 to 12 amplified. Genesis 13. Arise, oh, Ezemo. Arise, oh, Ezemo. Do not let challenges ask me, where is my God? Oh, do not let challenges ask me, where is my God? Arise, oh, Ezemo. Arise, oh, Ezemo. Do not let challenges ask me, where is my God? that song? Is it a new song to choir? That should not be a new song to you. Father, arise me. Do not allow challenges as me. Where is your God? The choir should be doing that song very soon. Let's read this together, everyone. I'll tell you what we will do. Take your choice of any section of the land you want, and we will separate. This is Abraham to Lot, his cousin. If you want that part over there to the east, then I'll stay here in the western section. Or if you want the west, then I'll go there to the east. Continue. Lot took a long look at the fertile plains of the Jordan River, well watered everywhere. This was before Jehovah destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. The whole section was like the Garden of Eden, or like the beautiful countryside around Zoar in Egypt. Continue. So that is what Lot chose. Listen, not everything you make a choice about, you allow God to make the choice for you. Are we together? Lot saw that it is Abraham that was called, but he grew wings and grew shoulders to a place he can stand and say, I know where it is better more than you. I know where I want to move better than you, Abraham. Because he has seen his livestock had increased, his wealth had increased, his manservant and women servant had increased. And he saw he was in the same position with his master. Please allow God. Please permit God to help you make the right decision in everything you do. Lot saw that Sodom and Gomorrah was better for him. He didn't know the calamity that was waiting for him in the same Sodom and Gomorrah. Our father in the Lord on Tuesday, before he did what he did to me. No, most of you don't watch Tuesday services. Maybe Immaculate. You are in service, right? Chai. Have you ever been called from the blues? Like now, the way I'm about to call Carmelite to preach what I preached 2 Sundays ago. And he says, we have our guest minister today, and we'll be hearing from Pastor Max today. I was not even opening the notes. I didn't even check them. Ask those who were there. Did you see me look at my... Not even a single time. But because there's something I do every Sunday, I write notes. Every time he's speaking, I write. And I go home meditating on the same. Mama is my witness. After today, I go sit down, listen to what he has preached. So that in case one day, if he asks me, what did I preach on Sunday? Should I be telling my father, Daddy, I was not in church? No, it's not in his place. It's in my place to follow. What did my father preach? What did he say? Mama, you will find her early in the morning or even after the service. She is already in the service. Is it because our service was boring? No. Because we want to be connected also somewhere. Could they have heard something that we need in this place? But some of you, after now, you will not even listen to the message I've just preached. It's a choice you have made. It's a covenant you have. Me, releasing a message I listened live. What for? Yet there are people listening to the same messages over and over. I want to hear what the man of God spoke. So Lot decided, I will not follow the path that is right. Abraham, you are the one called. Choose a place for me. The God that called you from our father's house, he is the one who has been directing you. I have become wealthy and rich because I followed you. How do you give me the option to make a choice? So choose me a place, and I can guarantee you, he would have gotten the right place. But his eyes looked, and he saw a breakthrough. Hallelujah. He saw a breakthrough. Guess what? Abraham was left in the desert. The place that was bad, scorching sun, is what Abraham was left with. The guy that was tagged along chose the best places. But he didn't know calamity awaited years to come. Papa said on Sunday, who says he thinks, okay, he said he's still doing. Lot's wife, Lot's daughters were no virgins, because the entire city was corrupt. And he gave at least something that made me know what he said is a statement of fact. When the father got drunk, how did they know how to? Meaning they knew, it's only him in his mind. He knew these people are very pure. Chai. He went there with his flocks and servants, and thus he and Abraham parted company. Please, let God, involve God in what you do. Write this down. Lot left Abraham in the desert and chose the best of land. So, what he didn't know is this: better to be in God's program than your program. Better be in God's program than your program. Because the path of God, even if it leads you to the desert, you won't feel the scorch of the sun. Please allow God to be involved in your matter. Proverbs 3:5-7. Proverbs 3:5-7. Arise, Ezemo. Arise, Ezemo. Do not let challenges ask me, where is my God? Let's read together. 1, 2, 3. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. Continue. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Meaning, if Lot would have submitted his choice to God, he would not have made the mistake he did. The mistake that costed his wife, a mistake that costed his farms, a mistake that costed his livestock, a mistake that costed his properties. I hope you know he didn't live with his animals. He didn't live with his house. Why? He did not submit the plan he had made unto God. Proverbs 14:12, NLT and Message. Proverbs 14:12. Everyone, let's read. There is a path before each person that seems right. Where does it end? It looked very appealing to God, to Sodom and Gomorrah, but he didn't know it led him to the grave of his wife. Give us in Message Bible. There is a way of life that looks harmless enough. Look again. It leads where? Please submit everything to God. That your family that you think it can never produce a president, it can produce one. That your family that looks very dysfunctional, it can function. Are we together? Submit it to God. Bring it in prayer to God. They think no one will ever build anything reasonable. You will be the first person to do it. They think that no one will ever rise to prominence. You will be the first person to rise. Why? You have submitted the matter to God. So from today, begin to see yourself how God sees you. Where you are, there is no mistake. There is no mistake. There is something that my mechanic told me that I almost told him, you need to be a pastor. He told me in life, Satan will amplify every negativity to blinden you from every great positivity. Because that's what the devil has done in our generations. He shows you what is not working, but he will never show you how you can begin to make it work for you. Please, from today, purpose, I will begin to look at every positive from every negativity. I will pull out light from every darkness. I see darkness, I see an opportunity to pull out something bright. Gold is hidden in very dark depths. Those who dig for it go very deep. Please see opportunities where others are seeing negative things. Don't allow what you're going through or where you are today blind you from seeing the bright future. There is a bright future ahead of everyone. Oh, you know, I stay in Kawangware, you know, nyumba yetu tu ni kale ka nyumba kadogo. Stop thinking like that. Stop thinking like that. Are we together? Oh, thank you, Jesus. Write this down. A delay in life can make you escape great danger and calamities. A delay in life can make you escape great calamities and danger. That's why we need to pray. On Wednesday, we will just gather here for prayer. Nicholas, I hope you saw my message. Every choir member must be here. Everyone that will be ministering on Friday Kesha must be here. If they don't come, please strike them out of the list. We are not looking for people that will come just to fill our place. No. Like Immaculate said, we need to have an impactful Kesha. How can you let people leave their beds and come and just have an entertainment session and people go home? No. There must be something that everybody will go home saying, this was a Kesha with a difference. It's not a Kesha like before. So everyone ministering, every leader that is part of that Kesha, Wednesday we are here to pray. Here to pray. Immaculate, do you agree? Oh, you don't agree? You can't miss out. Every leader will be here. Prayer, 1 hour, 2 hours of vibrating. For that Kesha alone. Because there must be an impact. Something must be birthed out of that Kesha. So prayer cannot be ignored if you are to come out from the prison of lies the devil has kept you in. Oh, you're in the wrong family. You are with the wrong friends. The people around you don't matter. Everything about you is zero. You feel like giving up. No, prayer can help you come out of it. And when we pray, what happens? We relinquish ourselves or our will to our God. And God steps into our matter. Kindly, let's be on our feet. Have you been blessed? Have you been blessed? Oh, we continue until 1. Please be on your feet. Be on your feet. I want you just over 1 minute. I want you to look throughout your family and tell God, Father, thank you for the family you have given me. Thank you for the people you have given me. I thank you for my parents. I thank you for my siblings. I thank you for everyone around me. You have complained too much about your family. When will you thank God for your family? Lift up your voice. It doesn't matter what they are doing to you or they have said to you. Just lift up your voice and tell him, Father, I thank you. I honor you. I exhort you for everyone you have surrounded me with. Thank you for my church. Thank you for my pastor. Thank you for every leader of this commission. Thank you, Lord, for every worker. Libreto zakatala baragada. Ele barate teketosata. Ele beragadise katanda. Ele katosa katanda labranda. God, for everyone around you. Thank him for where he has placed you. Masokete ligra tela branda. Mashegele berekete sekata, megeto sekentendele brenda, eshekatantele grandada, ezegala barosa taya, baruse ketendele brinda, eshegele baragada, eberekete seketendele grana, eshegala baragada mama, ele shatala branda ya.